Meantime, French stocks selling off after President Emmanuel Macron dissolved the country's lower house of parliament and called a snap election following a surprise defeat in the European elections by the far-right National Rally Party led by Marine Le Pen. French bond yields rising to their highest level since November on the news. For more on the state of Europe's political landscape and the market's reaction, let's bring in CNBC contributor Michelle Caruso-Cabrera. Always great to have
Clapper in.
Nice to be here.
This seems like a risky move on the part of Macron.
Of Macron? Yes. He's pulling a very risky move. It's very possible when these elections happen in just 3 weeks that you're going to see the far right actually have a majority within the parliament. And then it's going to be very difficult for him to actually lead or do any reforms. Something super important to understand about, particularly in France, when you talk about the far right, it's far right socially, extremely anti-immigration, anti-Muslim. But when it comes to their economic policies, you would think them as far left, super protectionist, want to roll back the retirement age that he just raised from 64. It was 62. They want to go to 60. They want to spend more on hospitals. They want to spend more on pensions. They want to do a lot of things that would actually blow out the budget even more. They were just downgraded. So we can't use our political vernacular on them because it gets very confusing otherwise.
So what is the extrapolation? Because the extrapolation, at least according to French stocks, down.
Yes.
Right, and yields were higher. So.
Right, because the expectation is that if they get into power, they are going to spend a lot more money, and they're going to do things that are not as economically friendly as what Macron was working. Macron worked very hard to make it easier to hire and fire in France. It was nearly impossible. He's achieved some of those reforms. He'd like to go further. They would roll back a lot of that stuff.
So when I hear this, it just says, here we go again. And I'm curious how you would, let's say, extrapolate again across the European Union, where Germany certainly at times, again, you would say they are leaning left and have leaned left really since Merkel left town. Where are we across the continent as we look at a world where deficit to GDP numbers are ballooning everywhere?
Like crazy. Yeah, France's is now above 100%. Right. Third largest in Europe. Europe just can't seem to get out of its way. Think back to 2008. The U.S. economy was $14 trillion. The Eurozone economy was $14 trillion. Today, we are $26 trillion in terms of our GDP. Theirs is like 16. They don't grow. Greg Gibb had a great piece in the Journal. What is the one thing that Europe leads in? Regulation. That's their first inclination to do everything. Everything in the United States is permitted until it is prohibited. In Europe, everything is prohibited until it is permitted. So it's very hard for them to get anything done because their inclinations are just so different from ours. They should be growing. They have all kinds of, they've got, great talent. They've got great resources. They should be in a much better position than they are.
Well, when we have Michelle here, we also have great talent. So I'll ask you this market question.
Yes.
Sounds extraordinarily inflationary to me, and bond yields suggest exactly that. And that might be coming to a theater near you here in the United States. Thoughts on that?
You want me to go back
in terms of the far right?
In terms of just, again, not a political thing, but just protectionism.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Inflation,
all of that
those
is
things.
Inflationary. Yeah. Yes, that's absolutely true. I think in 2016, it was when former President Trump was running on deregulation and cutting taxes. Very easy to see why the markets would rally. Now he's running on a very protectionist, very high tariffs, et cetera. That's a very different platform than what he ran on before. So, it's not the same. We've seen a lot of mixing of different ideas across what used to be very establishment parties, and now there's a lot of.
Makes it interesting.
It sure does.
Michelle.